Your motorbike? Right downstairs. Yeah.
Cobblers kicking off then, playing from left to right towards the hotel end. And might prove a little bit tricky in the first half for Barry Richardson, because the sun, as it begins to drop down behind the hotel end, will be coming right into his eyes. This is Bevan. It's a useful ball to Megson, but it had just drifted out, and it's a throw to the Cobblers. Ball forward, goes right the way through to Halifax keeper Lee Bracey. Ball forward by Megson. And the linesman gave the throw in, the referee gives the free kick to Halifax. Taken by Megson. And, not the cleverest of free kicks.
He's got a crash helmet, Gary says. He's got a crash helmet. He's just walked along.
There's not enough room. Big country.
Jimmy Case. And offside decision then. The player that was offside was quite a long way offside. It was the number 10, Nigel Greenwood. Chard, Scott nods it on. Wilkins trying to get on the end of it. And the keeper puts it into touch for a Cobblers throw, which Parsons comes across looking to take quick to keep the momentum up. This is Benton back to Parsons. This is Thompson. Bevan. Wilkins to chase again. And once again it's into touch. Benton. Parsons curls it in. It's headed away partially by Lewis. Terry Angus. Burnham, that's a good ball. Here's Brown. Burnham's gone into the box looking for the return, and it's a corner. Played short. Brown. Bevan. And here's the Cobblers another corner. It's too high for everyone. Well, that's nicely done by Benton, and Halifax have the throw. Case. Benton takes on Wilson. Wilson's challenge was a good one. And a nice bit of skill by Peake. Burnham. Referee allows play to continue. There was a Halifax player offside, as there often is now with the new rule. Here's the first chance of the match, and it's well saved by Barry Richardson. The shot was from Ian Thompson, and Richardson did well. On and off the line. Bevan was the man. It's a nice bit of skill by Megson. He's in the box. And it was Terry Angus that got the ball somewhat fortuitously to Bevan, who's not out of the hole that the Cobblers have dug for themselves yet. Megson. And I think it's a throw-in. Yeah. Halifax with a similar record to the Cobblers as Wilson swings the cross in. Benton have both played 7, both won 2 and both drawn 1 and lost the other 4. Goes for handball against Case, but the referee allows play to continue. Megson. Richardson towards Scott, who's done well. Oh, and I don't think Brown was expecting that. Wilkin on this side wanted the ball desperately, and he's letting Maurice Scott know his feelings. So I think the Cobblers number 9 really lifted his head and had a look at the opportunities that were on for him. Terry nodded down for Case. He's gone by. He'd have tried a shot from there. Referee just having a word there, because McMatthews protested that Halifax should have had a free kick, and I think the referee just saying, just calm it down a bit. Chard. Case. This is Parsons. He's got some room. Terry. So throw in to the Cobblers. Mark Parsons took too many steps forward. The throw in now goes to Halifax, which Paul Wilson will take. Free kick against Brown. Terry, Burnham, Wilkin gets the Cobblers a throw, which was well taken by Burnham. Wilkin, he needs some support, which is only arriving now through Benton. Wilkin again, now a chance for the shot. Oh, inside netting. Wasn't a lot on then for Wilkin. Case steers it wide. Thompson. The flag has stayed down, and it was a close one, but Matthews onside. In it comes. That was Terry away. Here's Chard. Bevan. Benton. Cobblers throw.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jimmy Case is walking, isn't he?
That's Mum's car.
Here's Wilkin. Goal kick. Benton, nicely done. Oh, nicely done. Bit unlucky. Here's Bevan. It's one for Benton to chase, but Lewis is there. Keeper, of course, can't pick it up. Chard. Case. Matthews. Flag has stayed down. Peak. And Wilson is coming in on this side, completely unmarked. It's aimed right the way across towards Wilson. It's an absolutely screaming hot day today, considering it's the end of September. Absolutely wonderful afternoon. It's more like a day in July. Well, it's not like a day in July because it was rainy then.
watching how you're doing it.
Well, I can't.
Yeah. Oh, no, sorry.
You get a little telly on top.
Burnham. Scott. It's nicely done. Here's Parsons and some space. Benton. Just lofts that little ball forward for Kevin Wilkin. Parsons. Comes off of Wilson and it goes behind. It's the Cobblers' corner. Played across, nodded back in, and Brown was there. Cleared through Peak. Greenwood. Terry. Chard to Bevan. Wilkin gets the throw. And what are your thoughts on the opening 15 minutes, Barry?
Well, it's not a bad game actually. It's quite lively, but with Jimmy Case running things in midfield for Halifax. But I think with a bit more luck, the Cobblers probably could have had one. Enjoyed it up to yet.
A little bit of luck Halifax could have as well, actually.
Well, yes. There's Paul Wilson falling at the last moments, but well, we all know Paul Wilson.
Cobblers have got a throw. Scott. Parsons curls it into the near post. Wilkin was arriving, and it's a corner. I do get the feeling, though, if anyone's going to score for the Cobblers, it's going to be Kevin Wilkin. There's really no one else seems to be getting into any sort of scoring positions. Bevan takes. Nodded away before it could reach Phil Chard. Here's Steve Terry. Cobblers being forced back, but still in possession. Parsons to Bevan. Cuts inside and curves one towards Brown. Oh dear.
$17.25.
Here's Wilkin. Oh, he was being pulled back then, but he's still in possession, but that's a foul. And the referee having a word with Russell Bradley about that one. A very brief word. Chard. Brown. Bevan. Scott. Scott. Luchetti across the park to Megson. Jason Burnham. Chard. Good challenge by Chard, who's not got up too quickly from that challenge. See in the middle of your picture there, the Cobblers boss, who's, well, he looks as though he's going to be able to walk it off. Here's Chard, nods it down to Scott, who puts the return to Burnham. Well, it's a great challenge, but not a good ball out towards Chard. Don't think perhaps Chard got hold of it as he would have liked. Burnham takes the throw quickly to Bevan. Chard. This is Greenwood. Right across and cut out. And played forward by Parsons, but straight through to Bracey. Terry.
What's that orange?
It does, look. Terry. Chard. Plays it wide. That's a good ball to walk in. Oh, he just can't quite get to it. Case. Wilson back to Case. Mixon.
He's off.
And the flag went up. It was a bit late, but it went up.
If you get caught here, we will. We will.
I'm not going to.
Throw on. Not ourselves. Be careful.
What about the video?
Right, be careful. Drop a pop.
Scott nods it on, and it's nodded back to Bracey, of course, from that. Quite able to pick it up. Mixon.
Charlie's one there.
Wilson plays it forward, but that'll be no problem for Richardson. And the Cobblers throw. We reach the halfway point of the first half, and it's Northampton Town 0, Halifax Town 0. Terry, or rather Terry Angus. That was Steve Terry. Wilkin has a chase now. He's got support. Good support as well. Oh, Steve Brown just not quite tall enough. Burnham slipped a bit, but came out of it all right. Here's Jason Burnham again. Scott with a nod down, Chard. Case. Plays the ball about rather nicely, Jimmy Case. Haven't seen him really run yet, but he doesn't need to. Just pick it up and lay it off. And Richardson puts it way over onto the cricket side for a Halifax throw. Corner kick. Case on the edge of the box, first time into the box. Now we might get a shot. We couldn't keep possession. Oh dear, that wasn't the ball from Kevin Wilkin, and the Cobblers in some trouble now. Wilson. Now we could see the shot. Here it is. Well saved again, Richardson, but he needs to get up quickly. Oh, the flag's up for offside. But Richardson again does well for the Cobblers, and there's no doubt about it. He didn't get the best of receptions when he joined the Cobblers and came in to the side, but this season he's made the number one position his own, and at the moment he's probably the informed player for the Cobblers. Wilkin. Scott, well nodded on. Here's Wilkin. Cobblers throw. It was put out by Lewis. Parsons toward the edge of the box. Here's the shot from Chard that just goes wide.
Down.
Terry. And offside. Brown. Bounce held it up, which caused problems for the Cobblers defender, which is Steve Terry. And that's the Cobblers' Jason Burnham, I think it was, that put it out in the end, but it's a corner to Halifax. Headed back in. This is Bradley. Back to Megson. Actually done, actually. And a goal kick. Burnham. Chard. Oh, it's a nice little dummy actually, and just didn't quite come off. Greenwood, time to lay it back, which he does, and another save by Richardson. I think it was Peake that had the shot. In truth, he didn't get quite behind it, but it's a nice bit of football. Well, that's nicely done, and now here's a chance, a real chance for the opening goal, which is taken very well. Ian Thompson really took that goal a treat. Got past Steve Terry without any problem, and there was nothing Barry Richardson could do about that, and in truth, it's really what Halifax deserve. Don't think you can really argue about that, Barry. It's Halifax have been the side that have had all the chances, and had it not been for the other Barry here this afternoon, Barry Richardson, they'd have been more than 1-0 up as we enter the second half hour of the match.
Well, you've just said it all, really. Halifax have obviously definitely shied it on the chances, several good chances, and Barry Richardson making good saves as well. But he took his goal well, Thompson. We'll say that.
Scott. Oh dear, that was a terrible ball by Scott. Straight to Case. That was a bad ball by Terry. Handball, surely, no? Terry. Benton. Megson. Here's Wilson. If the Cobblers do lose today, I think that would see them fall to the very foot of the table. Wilson's cross is headed away. Here's Wilkin. Chard made a lot of ground on that far side and got the throw in as well. Here's Wilkin. Oh, unlucky. Wilkin. Scott. Parsons. Cobblers throw. And there'll be no problems for the keeper. I guess if we're good, we would see a substitution fairly early on if things don't change. Not yet, of course, but me, I would put Mickey Bell on, take Morris Scott off and push Phil Chard up, I think. What do you reckon to that one then, Barry?
You're not the manager, mate. I think we've all got our own ideas. It's very early. It's still early days. Plenty of time to go.
The Cobblers just looked short of a bit of zest up front. I thought Chard might be able to give it.
I think it's an experience, really. That's the only thing with the team at the moment. But they keep playing. Just keep plugging away, and I think they'll be okay. I think, obviously, when you're bottom of the league, everything's going against you. Like last year, for instance. But they've got some good youngsters, and I think they keep plugging away. It'll come good in the end.
Well, Phil Chard just called across to the bench to Mickey Bell, so...
They probably heard you.
Brown. Parsons. Now Terry. Wilkin can't get to that. Throw in. Well, Barry, I don't wish to say I told you so, but...
You must have known something.
Mickey Bell has come on and Morris Scott has gone off, and it looks as though Phil Chard's moved up front. I might not be the manager, but it could be.
He could well be. Gary, what was the time? 35?
Angus. Chard. And our Cobblers have got some defending to do. This is Thompson, scorer of the goal, but Terry Angus has done well. Wilkin chests it down nicely to Bell. Good turn of speed as well by Bell. Brown. Chard, and he was fouling. Case. Wilson, who's in a lot of space. And he gets Halifax a corner. Luchetti off of Terry. Bevan gets it up. Bell This is Greenwood. Underway by Mark Parsons. 5 minutes to go until half time. And Halifax 1-0 up. Have another corner. Oh, it came back off the...
Stanchion.
Thank you.
I'll blow with the cop.
Terry. This is Peak. Nicely done. Terry.
Done himself then.
Peaks hurt himself actually. He went in on a challenge on Wilkin and he came off worse. But play continues with Chard and now Brown.
He's offside as well.
Bowles cross, headed away by Lucchetti. And the number 11 Peak has managed to get back onto his feet. Big lofted ball into the box where no one was for the Cobblers, and Lucchetti with a completely free header. Here's Bell again. A big one for the keeper. A bit awkward, just dipping under the crossbar, but any goalkeeper worth his salt takes those. That's nicely done, and that's a good shot. Oh, it's a great goal by Thompson. A great goal. What a stunning shot. Fully 25 yards when he let that one go, and Barry Richardson had no chance. Well, that's 2 for Thompson, and he could have had a hat-trick.
41 10. 41 dead. Best teams of Sync, aren't they?
They are a good side. Mind you, we're making it easy. That's Wilson. And again Wilson. And if it was a mountain to climb at 1-0, it's a Everest now for the Cobblers. Haven't really looked much like scoring. Steve Terry with a foul then on Nigel Greenwood. There goes the whistle for the end of the first half, a half which was dominated by Ian Thompson, who scored 2 splendid goals. Could have had a third, and really for the Cobblers not much at all went right. So a lot of talking needs to be done. I think we need the record player turning down and a few ideas really. Half time then at the county ground, Northampton Town 0, Halifax Town 2.
Good game. 30 minutes from there.
Yeah. No, I'll tell you.
Oh,
Another 17 minutes, man. 17. 27.
So the second half underway. The Cobblers this time going towards the Spying Cup. We hope. We didn't go towards the hotel then much in the first half. 2-0 down. And Parsons is going in the book. Something obviously happened off the ball then.
43-50.
Did anybody see it, Gary?
No?
Did you see what happened then?
No.
Did you, Barry?
no, just Paul Wilson was trying to get him. I think they were just sort of flashing boots, you know, and I just think probably retaliated. I wouldn't swear to it.
Swear to most things. So Halifax have a free kick. And the Cobblers immediately on the defensive. And 3-0 down. The goal scored by Lucchetti.
That's all from that free kick. He was in possession. Oh, we're going to keep it at that.
Burnham to Angus. Wilkin. Chard. Benton took his eye off it then.
Take the
It's
number on the VHS guys so we can go back to that.
Case. Burnham puts it into touch. Halifax throw.
All these people coming out of the bar.
Case.
I've got not interested in football. Sitting in a pub somewhere.
One for Wilkin to chase. Well, the defender did well then, Bradley. And still in possession. Considering Halifax were right down at the bottom with the Cobblers, Barry, I thought they looked to be quite a useful side actually.
They're playing some good football, yeah, it's been enjoyable. I mean, I think the Cobblers has contributed to their own downfall, but I'll say it's been good football, though.
Bevan. This is Wilkin. Bevan. Chard couldn't get over the ball. Mickey Bell. Did well to get the cross in. Here's Wilkin. Brings it down and the shot was by Brown and it's a goal kick.
That's right. Not too dark.
Here's Chard. Brown, and I think he might have just have caught Peake then. Wilson gets the ball in, and it's straight to Richardson, who'll probably put it into touch. Yes. Well, the referee actually blew up. The ball didn't go into touch, so I guess it's going to have to be, what, a bounce up on the halfway line? Well, Peake's risen to his feet. And well, the referee decides it's a throw-in. In fact, it's going to be a bounce-up. Ball hadn't gone out, as I said. Here's Burnham. Steve Brown. Bell. Space now for Bell to have a bit of a run with this. Still Bell, right to the byline, pulls it back a treat, and there's a goal. Good work by Mickey Bell that led to that goal. And that's Wilkins' second goal of the season. And Benton was being pulled back all the way then, but he's got the Cobblers a throw-in. Well, it's Northampton 1, Halifax 3.
Number again on the VHF.
Chard. Burnham. And the flag up for offside. It's going to be a free kick. Here's Burnham. Oh dear, not a good ball at all by Jason Burnham. Peake. Peak again. Well, that's a nice ball, but Richardson quickly off of his line collects, and the danger passes for the time being for the Cobblers. Well, that's fallen nicely for Bell. A mistake really by Megson. Now, can he work wonders again, Mickey Bell? It's another good ball. Benton. Well, from being dead, if the Cobblers could get another one back, then we would have a cracking match on our hands. But at the moment, Halifax still reasonably comfortable. Here's Matthews. Burnham. Wilkin. Bell. That's a good ball, is it? Oh, it's fallen. Oh, not quite. We're going to get a substitution for Halifax. Calling for the number box. One of the subs is David German. Well, the Germans have done enough to us over the last couple of weeks without him coming on and scoring. Well, it's going to be Mick Matthews going off.
It's a midget.
And it looks like it's going to be Ronnie Hildersley that's coming on. Oh dear, squirmed out of Richardson's arms, but there was nobody there. This is Benton. Heidi High.
Ruth Madden.
Bevan.
That's the stewards.
Just a call for the stewards. I don't know what
It's a practice.
they're needed for.
Shore up the Cobblers' defence.
This is Benton. Wilkin. And Wilson away. Free kick to Halifax. Brown fouled Bradley. Wilson, gone out.
Take the 5 minutes.
Quick, isn't it?
That's what I thought.
No, unless you want a fourth time.
Put into touch by Bradley. I think the crowd felt he was doing a bit of climbing, but the referee just gives the throw.
Look at him holding it.
This is Benton to Jason Burnham. Turns inside Burnham. That's not a bad ball to Wilkin, and keeper did well. And Parsons did well. He was being fouled, and I'm not so sure the Cobblers really needed the free kick. I don't know what those chimes mean for the stewards, but the message that comes after them is so quiet I can't know what they're saying, can you?
Very unusual for a policeman to talk quiet, isn't it? Usually ranting and raving. That's going to be full up with a 48 stake tonight. Well, I ain't saying no one. Only stopping him, he come down. What a noise. There's a commentary.
Chard. Nicely done, and here's Steve Brown. Oh, that's nicely done by Brown, who's through, and he's scored! Well, didn't Steve Brown take that one well? Absolute beauty, eh, Barry?
Brilliant. Great ball from Phil Chard. Brilliant.
Well, it's becoming more interesting by the minute. Northampton Town 2, Halifax Town 3. And that's Brown's fourth, I think, of the season now.
Down the bottom.
What would you call this, a game of two halves? Chard's chasing it, but the keeper's just got hold of it. Nearly half out.
We've only got 30-minute tapes, haven't we? Timing up with that on the video, VHS.
Oh, you're joking, that was 10 minutes ago.
Oh, that was Brown that got a little touch, and the Cobblers now need to do some defending. Well, it came off of Angus, who said there was a push, but the referee has none of that. It's a corner to Halifax Town. Referee just telling the Halifax players to get on with it. There's a lot of time still to go. It's too early to start wasting it yet, as Barry Richardson takes that one brilliantly. Wilson with Wilkin. Oh, it's broken for Chard. Wilson. Brown. Pricey just wastes a few more seconds, but he was quite legitimate in that. Case. That's a good ball to Wilson. Parsons. Nobody there for the Cobblers. Here's Case. Foul. Cobblers free kick. Taken short. Bevan chips it forward towards Wilkin, who was out-jumped for that one. Here's Bell. Brown. In the box, Brown, and it's gone straight into the arms of Bracey. Well, the hotel end have not really had the money's worth, whereas those on the Spine Cop have. They've seen all the goals in quite good close-up so far. Certainly most of them. Burnham. The referee having Megson, as he had Parsons in the first half, for pinching a few extra yards. Here's Brown. Bell. Case clears. Wasn't a particularly good ball by Case, a right up and under. And a foul by Wilson on Parsons. Well, earlier this season the Cobblers were 3-0 down at Crewe, I think it was, and came back to 3-2, but couldn't get any further than that. Let's hope they can just get a little bit better today and either equalise or even better get the winner.
That's on his back!
That's a good ball. Now this is Hildersley. Megson. Nice curling cross. Oh, and that's a good goal. Well, Angus, I think it was Angus missed the header, and Parsons didn't get the man coming in on the far side. That I think is Thompson with his hat-trick. No, isn't it? It's Greenwood.
Number on the video there.
So it's 4-2 now to Halifax. Case. Now it's and asking an awful lot for the Cobblers to have to come back again, isn't it? Thompson. Burnham's let the player inside of him, and that's going to be number 5. Oh, dear me. Well, that's the hat-trick for Thompson, and Jason Burnham, what was he doing? Well, what a mess the Cobblers' defence is in. Well, it's back where we started now, with the Cobblers 3 goals behind. And looking a very sorry state at the back, eh, Barry?
Definitely, yeah. I was just writing the other goal down. I actually missed it, but it's okay for the fans, but they are.
106, dead.
Here's Burnham. Bell. A few years ago, the Cobblers won at Halifax 6-3. Well, we might get that result today, but sort of in reverse at this rate. Chard. Bevan. Off of Wilson. Bevan again.
Get the video at the time now, I guess.
Well, I'm having a look there, right again, then something else happened. You know, can't do the... What? But you're giving me a number, I'm writing down what's happened, they've scored again, which I'm trying to write down again.
Barry, oh Barry, you might hear a bit of moaning in the background. Barry much prefers the 0-0, there's less work involved. This is Bell. Bevan. Could try one, Bevan. He did. Case. Peak. Here's Wilkin. Bell. Chard. Case. And Terry Angus commits the foul and then tells the referee that he didn't, the linesman that he didn't think he did, but I don't know. It's a free kick anyway. Terry. Here's Bell. Fouled by Megson, who's going to be booked. And flag up for offside.
Good old boy.
That's Terry. Flicked on by Wilkin. And Richardson took it well. And although the Cobblers are let in 5, Barry Richardson has had an excellent game. Benton. Burnham. Cobblers throw. Well, it's another substitution. Chard is going off, which I will guess is out of necessity rather than choice, to be replaced by Paul Lamb.
11:50.
And Lamb immediately in the action. Brown. Corner kick. Headed away, but only as far as Bevan. That's worth a shot. Final substitutions taking place. Nigel Greenwood, who scored one, has gone off, and he's replaced by David German. Cobblers 2, Halifax 5. That's the damage. German. Terry, and oh, nicely done by Richardson. Oh dear me, and that was a real two-footed tackle from the goalkeeper, and he gives away a free kick.
1:14:15. Put it down is a funny thing.
1 foot, really, took his leg.
6-footed tackle, put it down.
Well, the crowd call him Psycho. the most one-footed, six-footed tackle. Oh, dear me. Well, it's coming towards the end of September. What have we got? October, November, December, January, February, March, April. Another 7 months of the season, and you don't like to sort of be a prophet of gloom and doom, but you get the feeling it's going to be a long old winter for Cobblers supporters this year. And you have to feel for the current staff, really. It's all... Well, a lot of the problems due to the actions of the former chairman, which has tied the hands of the current board and management. Brown. Bevan's shot. Might get another one, Bevan. Oh dear. Wilson. Cobblers are at home again next week to Lincoln, who are mid-table at the moment. After that, it's Scarborough away before 2 home games, Chesterfield and Doncaster. Chesterfield near the top, Doncaster halfway, then it's Wrexham away and Shrewsbury at home to finish October. After that we've got Darlington at home, and then I'm not too worried because I'm off on my holidays. We'll miss the first round of the FA Cup. Lamb put it out for Halifax throw. Ten minutes to go. Cobblers trail Halifax by 5 goals to 2. I suppose it's got to the stage now, Barry, where we'd settle for a point.
We would, definitely. Got them down for a draw. But we can still win this, though. Is it on aggregate? We play them at home and away.
I don't know what's going on at the moment, but Bevan's just stepped in to try and sort things out. Here's Jason Burnham and now Steve Brown. Wilkin. Well, we don't hear from him often, but let's have a word from the man behind the camera. What do you think of today's game, Gary?
I think Halifax looked a very good side in the first half and just won it 3-0 straight after half time. I think they just relaxed. But very slack at the back in the second half, Northampton.
Wilkin. Well, we're in the last 10 minutes. Brown was fouled and perhaps didn't want it, but the referee is adamant that he wants a word because Russell Bradley's done one foul too many, is in the book. Lamb.
And again, 122, 36.
Brown's kept it in play, actually. Oh, and then I don't know why he did that. I certainly don't know why Wilkin did that. Grass off his feet is absolutely livid because the Halifax Town players had stopped when Steve Brown got that ball back. I guess that's what he's moaning about. And there it goes. Well, you couldn't complain about the lack of entertainment. It was a game of 7 goals and some good goals amongst them, but at the end of the day the best side won. At one stage they looked as though the Cobblers were coming back, and Halifax might have to fight to hang on to this one, but in the end it was all quite comfortable, really. Final score at the county ground in this battle between two clubs towards the foot of the table: Northampton Town 2, Halifax Town 5.